Their first round series to the Toronto Raptors, but let's also remember they shocked the Raptors in Toronto in that first game. 30 and 14 a game. The only player in the NBA to be in the top 5 in both points and rebounds. His first look is a 3, and it didn't look bad.
No. Giannis there able to knock down the triple. And if you're the Magic, I tell you what, I'd like to see more of that if you want to have a chance in this game.
Great take. The big guard, Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, looking more and more comfortable. Big, physical, athletic, and really starting to understand the NBA game.
He's now in his 3rd season. The outside game's working. Bledsoe. And the Bucks start 3 for 3 with an early 6-point lead. 9. With give and go off the pick. It'll be Ennis. He's got the triple. James Ennis, the 30-year-old in his 6th season out of Long Beach State.
He's going to be critical. He's going to have to guard.
3 straight turnovers for Milwaukee. And they were a clean team for the most part during the regular season. Antetokounmpo on the spin and the hammer.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, 1-point lead for Milwaukee.
And the one positive, that elbow to the chin.
Team shooting lights out for the most part. Orlando right now, 5 of 6. Make it 6 of 7. The mid-range game of Markelle Fultz, the first overall pick in 2017. He looks. Bledsoe taken away. Vucevic, his life, creates another takeaway, and all those turnovers. That's 4 out of the last 5 possessions. Nick Vucevic, he is huge.
He is, and he is.
It's a 6-0 run right now for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo sharing it with George Hill, and it pays off. So now a timeout the other way on a 9-0 spurt.
A lot of opportunities in a half court against them. You just got to have that ability to knock them down consistently.
4 of the 5 starters still out there, like Markelle Fultz in the mid-range game, and you're right, the confidence growing for this young man. Mark, the way they're packing the paint, it's almost like they're playing a zone. Look at the 3 around. Good positioning. George Hill, he found the soft spot underneath, didn't he?
Did a great job of creating the space in the paint by Hill, and terrific recognition there from Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis doesn't draw any attention at all. He had 3 around him. Somebody's got to be open, and he found them. And on the shot clock, final minute of a real good start for Orlando. Terrence Ross into the body of Antetokounmpo. And a 7-point lead for Orlando. And now in the second year of a big deal with the Milwaukee Bucks, Owundu taking advantage of Kyle Korver with a crossover out front.
And see, that's a
half game 2 for you on TNT on Saturday. And we're going to be back here. We'll have them again on Monday. Inside, it goes to Wesley Matthews.
Great cut by Matthews, and a mental lapse there by Ross defensively on that baseline out of bounds. And maybe that could be something that has really stepped up.
Vucevic already in double figures. Take him to 14 with that. That was a slick move with the left hand. And legit screens. Now, the long deuce. Got it again. 7 of 8 for Nick Vucevic, and a 16-point advantage for Orlando.
Yeah, just good offense. And no.
From that replay from last year. An 11-2 run now in a shocking 18-point game, making 16. He's going to get his. We know that. On the run. Boy, they walled off Giannis, didn't they?
But he made the right read there, getting it to Matthews, and that's that transition opportunity.
Fultz, an impact player early in this game. Quiet since he came back onto the floor. Gary Clark spacing, gets another triple. The surprise package, Gary Clark. Every shot he's taken has been beyond the arc, and it's his 3rd 3.
I'll tell you, that was a huge one just for the Magic. They had their struggles here the last few minutes offensively.
Giannis will get there and follow his own. That's padding the stats, Moses Malone. 50.
He is such a force.
And the guy who drafted him's in the building, of course. Markelle Fultz filling it up from long range.
Another
the GM of Orlando now. Had been in Milwaukee and drafted the man with the ball, Giannis Antetokounmpo. As he gets the 3. Right back at it from 12 down to 9. So it's a plus right now as Matthews is free on the arc. Fournier will track it down. Trying to find Terrence Ross, and a good spin on the baseline. The reverse.
What a finish.
What an athlete, Terrence Ross. Of a real interesting first half. Not for the guys that fear the deer. It'll be a great play. Bledsoe drew the attention, didn't he?
That was just a beautiful play.
Yep. Left Vucevic the hot hand of the first half. And it's a bank, and he did not call glass, did he?
Yeah, but to get their rhythm.
Now Antetokounmpo on the spin and got what he wanted. All of a sudden, we're a 10-point game at the break.
From the Magic. Kind of a role reversal, if you will.
Kept alive. Good work by Fultz. History. Just about 4 minutes into the third. It'll be Vucevic over the smaller Bledsoe, and he gets the best of him.
And that two-man game, so hard to guard when the champs of these came out and kind of hit him in the mouth a little bit and had him reeling, but they seem to have recovered a little bit, but they're great execution by the Bucks to get that easy deuce for Giannis.
Yeah, nothing Fournier could do in that matchup downstairs. Giannis 10 of 16. Just like Vucevic. On the take, Markelle Fultz pulled their triples. They average 14 threes a game. That's fourth best in the NBA. Left hand, Nick Vucevic. Showing everything right now.
Big time move by Vuce there.
The Magic's partnership with the FRC has been conducting a voter registration campaign with the theme, Get Off the Bench.
And that's off a screen out high. So 3.5 left in a wild third where it looked like Milwaukee was ready to go out in front. Instead, another triple for Nick Vucevic. He's 4 of 7 from beyond the arc, and he's up to 30 points with a make.
And I did misspeak there.
At one point, they only had 3 midway through the second quarter. Loose stuff. Marvin Williams goes to the ground to save it. And a good give and go. DiVincenzo. Good two-man game with Brook.
A great two-man game, but better effort.
Injury. Before the injury is sustained here. What a pass. Middleton. Antetokounmpo, they're on the same page.
And that was a great offensive play design, though, because they had Korver weak side corner.
Played as many minutes as he has, as long as he has, you know how tough he is. You know, they say a lot of times it's the shooter who's not, but he is. That's huge. Chris Middleton makes it an 8-point game.
Big shot there, and Lopez didn't bite. Ends up being a wasted possession.
Now, how long can they go without Vucevic on the floor? Good pocket pass, Brook Lopez, and it barely got there on that bounce entry.
I'll tell you, how about the hands by Lopez to grab that pirouette around and able to shoot the floater.
And a pretty good look.
That was a pretty good rebound by Ross. They're attacking that defensive backboard.
It'll be Ross. He got away with the hammer. Terrence Ross makes the most of the opportunity at the rim.
And the ability to play without the basketball there.
Terrence Ross going after it.
He is a difference maker when he gets it going.
Bucks now 12 of 36 on their threes, and DJ Augustine burns them deep. So every time they've made a run, they get it back within 6. And the wasted opportunity on a decent dribble handoff look from Giannis. So a little more than 6 to play. 16 for Ross, as you mentioned, and make it 18.
And I tell you what, they are dicing Milwaukee up, and really it's been Middleton who is struggling to contain that movement. I mean, if you're talking championship caliber team, you're going to have a lot more from your second best player moving forward.
Vucevic free on the arc. Got him again. Nick Vucevic up to 33 and counting, and he's 5 of 8 on his triples. Yeah, he wasn't exactly like his established position there. Fournier, can he get one finally? Yes! Oh. First bucket of the game. 31 minutes on the floor. Hill on the run. As Fultz was back in there, great look. George Hill got the triple.
And good decision by Connaughton there. Didn't catch that ball cleanly, so he didn't force it. Drove it hard to create another opportunity for Hill on that triple. Really solid win and an impressive performance by the Mavs as well. That was a good game to watch last night.
Now it's Fournier. Big one. He got it. Evan Fournier.
And poor spacing, I thought, on that possession by the Bucks.
Fultz didn't call glass, but it's a second chance. Fournier, a triple. Got it. Hard to believe. 118 to 102. Remember, Toronto remembers very well what happened in Game 1 last year. And balance across the board. Marvin Williams hits it, and that will give us our final score of a 12-point win for the Orlando Magic.